Hello, everyone. Welcome to Purchasing Friday Frequency in Sales Process. We're going to wait a couple of minutes to see if any other guests will join here today. If not, we're going to go and start with today's session. Okay. Welcome, welcome. Okay, meanwhile, I'm going to go and share today's session topic. Just one moment. I'm going to go and share my Excel file. And yes, so from here, we're gonna go over the topics. Are you tracking customer points or rewards within your system? Okay, we're gonna put that there as we are going to overview this, how to track customer points and do you promote loyalty program through email and SMS campaigns? And what we're gonna do is create a reward system in sales process so that when a customer spends, for example, over $200, we're gonna send them a coupon code. Or when a customer has booked, for example, more than 3 appointments, we're gonna also trigger a coupon code so that we can promote our business. Okay, perfect. I'm gonna save this for now and close. Hello, Jaya. Welcome. Okay, so as I was speaking before, today we're gonna go over how to create a reward system in sales process. So, well, creating a custom reward system in sales process can really help your business thrive. It will encourage customer to come back and keep them engaged and make them feel valued. And by automating the reward system, you save time while still offering a personalized experience. Plus, it gives you useful insights into what your customers love so you can keep improving your line of business. A great reward system also helps build loyalty, making customers more likely to stick with you. And it can grow with your business as you expand. So we're gonna go and learn how to create this custom reward within sales process. And we are going to do the exercise in how to send custom coupons or vouchers when they reach a certain amount spent or a number of appointment booked. Hello, Ming. Hello, Ming. Welcome. Just so that you know what we are overviewing today, we're going to learn how to create a custom reward system here in sales process. Okay, so I'm gonna go and start sharing my screen so that we can go and start building our custom reward system. Okay, let's share my screen. Let's go and share this here. Okay, perfect. So the first step will always be to connect into your platform and make sure that you have access. And the first thing we need to do is create a couple of custom fields here in your account. I'm gonna put this a little bit smaller so that we can have a better view. From here, I will go into settings and create 4 custom fields. One is to track the first visit of our customer. Let's say that I am a service business. I'm going to do the example as I am a hair salon, and I want to track every visit of every customer and also visit the track the last visit. And we're going to do the math calculations of the total appointments our guests have done and how much they have spent in every visit. So we're gonna go and create these custom fields. I already do have them because I did the exercise yesterday, but I'm gonna go and do it again just for the testing purpose. And let's go and create a couple of custom fields. And from here, we're gonna create a folder actually, so that we can make sure that we have it in one place. I do have them here called client tracking. So I'm going to do another one. Folder. I'm going to go and create another client tracking 2. Client tracking. And from here, I'm going to create custom fields. So the first one, as I mentioned before, is a first visit. So we're going to choose the option of date picker. Next, and the field name will be first visit 2. Just to identify that this is the one that we want to use because I already created one before. And save. And then we're going to create another one. Date picker again. And this time, the second field will be last visit to track the last time they have purchased, not purchased, but they have visited our store. Not visit. And again, we're going to leave the object in group, save. And then, last visit 2. And then we're going to create a total appointments. And this time will be a number. Total appointments 2. And for customer spend, we're going to use monetary. So where is monetary? Perfect. Monetary customer spend 2. Perfect. Once you have this done, we have to go and create our coupon. So we are good to go from here. And to create a coupon code, we need to go back. Let's go into payments. And from here, we're going to create our first coupon here, right beside products, and create coupon. And we're going to create a coupon called customer reward to 25%. And we're going to create a coupon code just so that we can later on create a custom value for this. So make sure that it's an easy one. 25 off. What else? I already have this code built, so GG. Coupon type will be a percentage coupon, 25% off. And the start date will be today. Doesn't really matter the time. And the end date, we're gonna go and put it for a couple of years down so that it doesn't end, so that it doesn't have to reset. And times any time. And from here, we want to make sure that we take off this option. You have the option to put a limit to one user per customer. Well, if you want to limit these coupons, well, you have to choose which ones of these you want to take off. But just for the demonstration purpose, we're going to create this coupon in this way. Okay, ready? So we have our coupon here. Oh, it's scheduled. Let's go in maybe June 21. I'll make it for today, start date, save. So it's active. Perfect. Okay, so our coupon code, make sure you have this so that we can create a custom value. Go and copy this value. And let's go into settings, go into custom values. And let's create a new coupon code custom value. So you can name it coupon code -2, and I'm gonna put my name just so that it's easier to identify. And the value will be 25 of GG, which is our coupon code, the one that we just created. Perfect. This has to match. Perfect. Now we have our coupon code made. And the next step would be to create a service calendar so that we can start setting appointments for our hair salon. And so to start tracking the first visit, the last visit, and the total appointments and the customer spend, we will do it through the service calendar. The easiest way to track this is through that tool. So we really do suggest to use this service calendar. Let's go and create this calendar within the calendar section. I'm going to go into calendar settings. And okay, from here, we're going to create a new calendar. And if you go to the explore more types, we're going to create the service booking. And as I mentioned before, we are going to do the demonstration as I am a hair salon. So go and hair salon. Just so that we know that this is my business, hair salon, Humes. And let's add a description. Let me do this very fast. This will be set for tester man. And also create a custom URL. I'm going to do it very quickly. Hair salon. Hair salon. The service duration will be 30 minutes and book availability. This, I'm just going to do the pre-built one. And once you have this set, confirm that. And I copy this code so that we have it here as a preview widget. And I want to do this twice just to make sure that later we want to set 2 appointments for the testing purpose so that we can track the same guest if they have set an appointment twice. Okay. And let's just make sure we have our calendar set. Hair salon Humes. Perfect. And let's go to our calendar and let's click edit. So from here, if you do have a go to forms and payment, if you do have a Stripe connected, you can receive the payments directly. I think it's before they set the appointment, they will ask for the payment, and once the payment goes through, they will be able to set this appointment. So make sure that you have a payment platform set up so that you can start charging your clients right in the same flow of setting the appointment. Okay, perfect. So here you just have to set up your Stripe and then toggle the set payment. And then you can charge the people directly from here. But for now, as for the demonstration, as I don't have Stripe, and we will skip this for now and close this. Save. And then after this, we're gonna go and create a emails snapshot so that once they get the total appointments or they spend the amount that we set, it'll trigger an email. So let's go and create this email. Of course, the email template I'm gonna create here, it's let's go back. And we're gonna go to marketing. Of course, the email I'm gonna create now, it's not gonna be the most beautiful one. But just make sure that you create a email coupon so that it's attractive for your customers. And let's get the email templates. This is just going to be for the purpose of today's class. And blank template from design editor. So, okay, so I'm gonna start from scratch basically. And email coupon. Always make sure to name it so that we can identify this to set it up in the workflow. Hair salon. And with the I think the coupon was 25 GG. Perfect. And very simple. I'm gonna start from scratch. I'm gonna add a text here. Just so that we can identify that this is our coupon. Let's just put a couple of details. New saving lot. Get up to 25% of your next appointment. And here, let's put our custom value of the coupon. Let's see if we can find this here. Wait. Where's this coupon code? Well, in here, it should go the coupon code. We're gonna go and set this up later. Custom values. It should be here. Coupon code. There we go. Perfect. And a left description that says use code. Again, we're gonna copy paste this value. There we go. And let's make this a little bit more enticing. This is a little bigger, 24. Let's center this. And yeah, of course, you'll put your own designs. For now, this is just for the testing purpose. So I'm gonna leave this out like this in this way. And we're gonna save this template. Perfect. So later on, we're gonna insert this email template to be sent for our customer once they purchase the amount that we're gonna set and the appointments, the total appointments. Perfect. And they should later on show the coupon code. So this is ready. Let me go back. And from here, the next step will be we're gonna wanna create the workflows to track the customer values. So we're gonna go into automations. Okay, so from here, we're gonna create a workflow to start tracking their first visit, their last visit, the total appointments, and the customer spend. Okay, so let's go and create a folder. The folder will be called client tracking 2, 3. There we go. And we're gonna create a workflow from scratch. Okay, and we're gonna rename this to client tracker. Hair salon, appointment, and save. And the first trigger will be the appointment status. And from here, we want to put event type normal. We're going to add a filter, which is going to be the appointment status. Appointment status is confirmed within the calendar that we created before. In calendar, salon 2. So from here, you can basically you can duplicate this workflow for other lines of businesses. If you, let's say that you have a hair salon and you also have a nail polishing, let's say, or massage, you can create a workflow to start counting the appointments of each line of business and just change the only thing that you need to change besides duplicating it is to change the service calendar. With that, you're gonna start tracking all the appointments. Okay, so the workflow has been built out, and we're gonna save this for now. And we're gonna create the next step of the workflow. And we need to set their first visit here. And we're gonna type in update contact field. And the first field will be first visit 2. And we're gonna put a custom date to first visit 2. Update field, we're gonna change it to first visit. Again, and then we want to set their last visit. update contact field, last visit, so that we can track the last visit, and put custom date. I'm gonna choose a custom value of the last visit. Perfect. And let's update the name. And now we're gonna track the total amounts of appointment they have booked. So we're gonna put an action name, math operation, total appointments 2. And we're gonna add, for every time they set an appointment, they're gonna add 1 appointment. So we're gonna change it from 0 to 1. Okay, so 1 appointment made. And I'm gonna change this to total appointments. Oh, so field. I'm gonna change this to total appointments. Perfect. So this should set this up. Perfect. And now we can track how many times this guest has come to your hair salon appointments. Okay. And then we're going to create another math operation to start tracking how much this customer has spent. So math operation, select fields, customer spend, and so every time a guest has booked this appointment, as I mentioned before, they will have to pay through the calendar so that they can set an appointment. So from here, we can also add up how much they have spent, and depending the value that we put here, it'll start tracking the amount this customer or every customer that has come through this workflow has spent. Okay, so whatever you put here in value, it'll start adding up. Okay, so and let's say that if my hair salon is $250 every appointment, and the update field is customer spend, just like that. And let's say this action. Change the name also, customer spend, and save. Perfect. So if, whatever you want this calendar to cost, you will change this here and it'll start tracking. Okay. I'm gonna save this. Perfect. So if you have multiple calendars, multiple services, make sure to have the correct cost. Okay. Perfect. So from here, we're gonna save just to make sure. And the next step will be to create the customer reward workflow so that we can start tracking how much they spend. But now we have a problem because every time the same customer comes through this workflow, it'll go to the first visit and it will update this value. So we need to make sure we change this this workflow. So we're going to create a condition so that it maintains the first visit of the customer. So I'm going to go and create an if, and I'm going to change the condition to create branches where it goes to first visit equal not empty. And we're going to go to contact details, first visit, and it's not empty. And we're gonna create another one that the first visit is empty. Branch. Empty. And again, we're gonna create a custom value of first visit. Oh, last visit. Contact details. And this time it has to be empty, this value. Okay. Okay, so when a customer has a first visit and is empty, it should take them to the through one condition, and if they have already been through this workflow, it will take them to another condition so that it doesn't
First visit
update
2
their
is
first
both
visit.
empty.
Okay, empty. Oh, yes. Thank you for that. First visit, it should be empty.
Empty,
Is
but the one at the top is not empty.
correct. Is not
Okay,
empty.
yeah, thanks.
Thank you. Thank you for that. And okay, so we have that correct. Condition. Oh, save. Perfect. So the first visit is not empty. It'll take them here. So we want to make sure we change this here to the visit equal empty. So we're gonna move action here. Oh, move here. So that if the first visit is empty, it will update their first visit date. And then we need to make sure that after the first visit, it takes them to the last visit. And we're going to create this link here. So it goes to, okay, save action. And it should take them to the last visit this way. So that we make sure that if it's their first visit, it will go through this condition and then keep the workflow to the last visit to count their total appointment, to count their customer spend. But if they do have if they already visited before, it should take them from this condition to only start updating their last visit and adding up their appointments. Perfect. Okay. Okay, so once you have this done, the idea is that all your guests to fall through this pipeline. So we're gonna save this. Okay, perfect. And then we're gonna go and create another workflow to start tracking the first visit, the last visit, and the total appointment and customer spend through another workflow. Okay. And then we're gonna create customer rewards folder. Wait, let's go back. Let's go into the folders, not inside this folder. Otherwise, we'll be making them inside a folder inside the other one. So go back and create a folder that says customer rewards so that we can start tracking. Let's go to customer rewards. Wait. Workflow and start from scratch. Wait, let me make sure I am doing it in the correct folder. Reward. Okay, I'm gonna name this edit, rename folder customer rewards to create a new workflow from scratch. And from here, we're going to name the customer reward. And this one will be total spent by customer. Okay, so this workflow, we're going to make sure that once the other workflow starts tracking how much they have spent and the total amount of appointment, if they meet the requirement, we're gonna trigger this other workflow so that we send them the coupon code. Okay, so we're gonna do that all here. We're not gonna add a trigger here, and we're gonna add an action, which will be a condition. And the first condition will be customer spend, let's say $500. Remember that every appointment of my hair salon is $250. So if they have set 2 appointments, they should trigger the coupon code. And I'm gonna go to contact details, go to customer spend is equal to 500. This is just for the testing purpose. And let's say that we're gonna add another segment. We're gonna go to contact details, customer spend again, and equal to $1,000. Well, you can create different branches depending on how much they spend so that it triggers different type of rewards. But for now, I'm just gonna create only these two, one for $500, another for $1,000. And we're gonna condition customer spend hair salon. Perfect. Everything matches. So if the customer spent $500 and equals to 500, this will send an email. So let me create this here.
Quick logic
So,
there. What if the customer spends not exactly 500, like 520 instead? Then it wouldn't be captured, isn't it?
correct. So I was trying to find here. So the equation here, you can put greater than, so that
Yeah.
will cover. But
So how about greater than 500 and next field is less than 1000?
that can be. Now I actually did not test it.
Okay. Yeah.
So I'm not sure if that will work because I thought that okay, I was thinking that you have different services. Some will cost less than others.
Mhm.
So if you do the sum, the number will of course it's not gonna be exactly 250 or exactly 500, but I guess you will have to look for the way how to make so that it goes through a range of amount of money so that it still sends this coupon to them. But for now, the testing purpose
Okay.
here is to show you that if they set 2 appointments with us, it'll send automatically this coupon to them. Because I said before that my one hair salon appointment is 250. So if I said 2, this should send them the coupon code. Like I'm just trying to be very simple here. Okay. Perfect. And let me just see here. I think I have something out of place here. Just one moment. And okay, equal to one has to be equal to 500, another equal to a branch none. Save. Wait, why isn't this creating? Oh, maybe it's not and, is another branch. It's to be customers was spent. Now this will be 1,000. Let's say select customer detail. Customer spend 2. The operator will be equal to 1,000. Okay, and a non-branch. Perfect. And from here, when they reach the $500, we want to make sure to send them an email. So from here, remember we did create a template for this email. Select the template. I think it's called coupon hair salon. Perfect. So that when they reach the $500, it will send this email. Perfect. And we want to make sure that also we don't spam them. So just put also in waiting time, so that let's say that the hair salon, this is the so when they come this time, they meet the requirements of the $500, so they should be getting the coupon. But just so that they don't have to use the coupon the same day they reach this, you'll put a time delay. Of course, you gotta be smart on this, and so that you make them come again and next time. So days, maybe 1 day. Okay, time save. Perfect. Of course, it'll be good if you let them know that like you will send them a coupon code because of coming back again. And let's also send them an SMS to them, send an SMS so that we make sure that they see our email and text message. Okay. Congrats. Congrats. Let's put congrats, just to be more close and friendly. Let's put their name. And you have unlocked 25% off on your next appointment. And coupon code. And let's pop in the coupon code with a custom value. Perfect. And save. 25 off. Reward. Perfect. So email 25 off reward. Save. And so for this same branch, you would have to create the same flow for the others, for the other rewards. For now, I'm just going to keep it for this first one for the testing purpose. And we're going to publish this and save. Perfect. And we're just going to end it from here. And that's all we got to do here. Once you have saved and published, we're going to go back. And what we're going to do from here is we're going to duplicate this workflow. And this time it will be for customer appointments. Take this copy out and create. Let's go to the customer reward. Perfect. So from here, we're going to change the name of this workflow. And we're going to we need to update a few things. Oh, customer appointment, that's fine. And so the other one will be tracking how much they spend. This one will track how many appointments they have done with you. So here is change customer spend to customer total appointments, customer spend, customer appointments, and we're going to change this to total appointments equals to or greater than equals to 5, let's say 5 equal 5 customer appointments, maybe when they come 10 times, and when they do that, we're going to send them another 25 coupon. And let's change this to total appointments 2, select is equal to 10. Okay, we have changed the name. Perfect. And let's save this. So again, make sure that you change the name of this reward and make sure to have this created for every flow. And we're gonna publish and save. Of course, I'm just doing this as the testing purpose. You won't be sending them a coupon code just because they have been here twice or 3 times. But you'll see which one works for your line of business. So now we need to connect these workflows. And okay, we have published, saved, and we're gonna go back. We need to do one more step. And then we're gonna go back into client tracking. Let's back. Let's go to client tracking 2 and okay, so the last step is to make sure that we're adding this contact to the workflows that we just created, which is the reward system. So in the last section here, we're gonna add to workflow and customer reward. Yeah, I think it's the well, it should be one of these two. Should be this one. Customer reward, appointments. And 2. Save that. Perfect. Customer reward add 2. Okay, now we have to connect the customer reward to the customer spend. So we're gonna go back. And we're gonna go to the customer reward so that we make sure it goes from a customer reward to customer spend. Client tracking 2. Wait. Did I put my customer reward? Customer appointments, the one that we just created is this one. And okay, we're gonna add an add 2 here. We're in the customer appointment, yes. So we're gonna add 2 so that we make sure we already connected the first workflow to the customer appointment. and then we're gonna make sure the customer appointment goes to the customer spent. And we're gonna add a workflow. Should be customer spend. Correct. Save. Okay, so now as we have all of them connected, and change this name again. Customer spend. Okay, save. And now they'll pass through the appointment booking to the customer appointment to the customer spend. Okay. Okay. Perfect. So now let's go and test this. And just select appointment 2, save. And 2, I'm gonna put this name and again put it number 2 so that we know that this is the one that we're using. Save. Okay, so now the last step would be to test this workflow. Now remember, I put calendars here. We're gonna set an appointment with a fake details. Just so that this workflow can work, we need to make sure that the first name and the last name and the phone and the email matches. Okay, so here we go. First name. We're gonna name it demo S1. Phone. Email at test1.com. Perfect. And okay, let's schedule the meeting. Let's see if this has been set here. We can check this in this section. And let's go to the calendar. The salon. We set this for Monday, June 23rd. So it should be next week. Here we go. Demo test 1. Let's go check to see if the details have been updated. We'll see here. Okay, so if you go into the first column, here you will see the client tracking information that we just created. So total appointments, I think I did something wrong. It should appear 1 here. Maybe I linked okay. Let's see here. Salon. Okay, well, it should be this one, but I guess it is tracking in this demo test 1. Okay, I think I mixed up the workflows with my automations because I had one created before, but what it should appear here is the next information. I did do the test before. Let's go back here. Demo test. So yesterday I went on and created the same workflow, client tracking. From here, I set 2 appointments with the same name. Basically went on and set appointments twice with the same name, same information. And it marked the first visit, the last visit, the total appointments, and the customer spend. And remember, we set up an email here. It'll send the SMS and the email. And of course, I don't have this set up for my professional email, so it won't work. But it is set correctly if you follow these steps. Okay. Well, that has been everything for today. If you have more questions or doubts or rewriting, you can open your microphone and just ask me. I think I mixed up the automations because I did it twice and I forgot to change the names. But it should work if you go and set an appointment with the same names here in the same calendar and see the information here in the client tracking. Okay.
So how do you make sure that let's say if the customer has used the coupon, how do you make sure that that coupon cannot be used again until the next one is released?
Oh, so that part, that is actually a very good question. Remember when we create our coupon, it's in payments. We go to products, and right beside products, you have coupon.
Yep.
And if you go to your coupon, let's go to my coupon here. Edit. So here you can limit to one use per customer or limit to, or you can, so this is the toggle so that you can
Right.
limit these coupons.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, thank you everyone. Thank you for joining today. And if there isn't more questions, see you next Friday. Thank you. Bye bye.